For my fifth tool, I'd like to talk about TweetDeck.com. When I look at TweetDeck.com, I got interested in using this because some of our administrators have suggested us to create Twitter accounts. We created a Twitter account for our strength conditioning program a couple years ago. The reason why I like TweetDeck.com is because it has allowed me to organize a little bit better of my Twitter account, as I don't use it that often, and I pretty much use it only for motivational purposes. It increases the way that I communicate with my students, increases the convenience of it, which I found now with TweetDeck.com. I find myself using it a little bit more to go into some chatting environments, hashtagging to communicate, and also use as a resource of learning. And then, lastly, it's increased the way that we promote our program. The audience for this video would be my students as well as fellow teachers. The standards that I'm looking at is ISTE T3C, which is communicate relevant information and ideas effectively to students, parents, and peers, which I found TweetDeck has done. It's created a little bit more efficient for me on my Twittering. And then T4A, advocate, model, and teach safe, legal, and ethical use of information. So if we go and we look at TweetDeck.com, I'm already logged in here, but you can see the traditional Twitter environment, which is our home here of Ad Bobcat Power. This would be what I am seeing if I would pull it up on my iPhone or my iPad. Okay, these are the people that I'm following on Twitter, and this is just the feed that I typically get. Notifications, and you can create any of these columns that you have. There's several options for that. I can add columns, so I can do notifications, mentions, activity, favorites, lists, schedules, all of these items. These are the four that I'm using right now. I'm using my home. Notifications. So notifications, this is when people have notified or used the @Bobcat Power. Mainly people who have followed me, retweeted items that we've retweeted, or we've been mentioned. This is something that we did for the yearbook, trying to promote selling yearbooks in our school. They tagged us. Just a great way to promote your program and also promote, all of their students in your school. Activity. This is activity. These are the items of Bobcat Power. This is people that we follow. Basic Track and Field has begun to follow them. Basic Track and Field favorited this person. These are the people that we have tagged as people that we typically follow. Andrea Hootie, this is what she's posted. So it's an easier way for me to see other pieces of information out there that I might have missed if I was following it in a more traditional sense. What has gotten me most intrigued by this at this time is these hashtag strength conditioning. I can come up here, and this is where I can join communication groups. Let's say I would hashtag nutrition 101, and there's a group of people that are having discussions on nutrition 101. This is just one that says strength conditioning. This is for me to try to self-research. This is where I might find new people to follow. This might be where I see something that I want to forward on, retweet, just for my students to take a look at and, see some, I don't know, actually kind of looking through here, I'm a little bit intrigued by a few of these things. So, I try to come here once every other day or some forth. It makes it a little bit more efficient than what I'm doing when I'm on my phone or my iPad. Again, I can also tweet through here. I can come in here and post a new tweet that I see. But it just creates a more efficient environment, lets me track a little bit. Mainly we do it for the promotional aspect for our students. They like to see things. Sometimes they like to see their names. And then it's also a great way for me to share information. This is something I shared on a camp that we're running and so forth. So if you Twitter, if you have that for your school, I think that if you're going to do it from your desktop, TweetDeck.com is a great way for you to utilize and maximize your time.